Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Aquarius, and keep in mind that this does not resonate for every Aquarius. If you'd like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Beat that. First link in the description down below for a personal reading. You also find much other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. You can find my holographic stickers there, a mini holographic version of my oracle cards, my pins, which are acrylic pins. So you have Serapis Bay pin, White Raven pin, Green Man pin. All that's in the description down below. My Etsy shop. Definitely go check that out. Go buy something. Really appreciate that. I have to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. I also find my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. Alright, so let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself. We have the Grail King, Aquarius. We have Stone 9. We have the Sun. Spear Maiden. Grail 10. Alright, Aquarius, we have a lot of good things coming your way, actually. Realize that. Let's read your cards. Way past. So we have the Sun. It says the liberated Mevon rides out to help achieve his quest on a white mare. On his back is a harp, for he is not only a hunter but a singer. As Maponas, bringer of light, he is a god of the Roman legionaries of Hadrian's Wall. He also represents the youthful Arthur who drew the sword from the stone. It says in this card of the in the card of the moon, we saw an embryonic child growing in the womb of the goddess. In this card, Mabon emerges into the world, ready to set out on his quest. As stated previously, Mabon's role is an archetypal one, which can be applied to more than one of the Arthurian heroes. The youthful hero, whose innocence and worthiness shine from him, usually comes into a world torn by war and confusion. In this aspect of innocent youth, the hero brings a new perspective in the wisdom of his mother. Mabon's mother, Modron, is here represented by the white mare on which he rides. The white mare was an emblematic of the sovereignty of the goddess, frequently appearing as a chalk-hill figure or on Celtic coins. The white mare was how the Celtic goddess Epona was represented. She, Mako, and Rhiannon share common symbology. Throughout the Celtic tradition, we read of youthful heroes who vindicate their mothers in some way or else become champions of their lands. Usually their mothers are disgraced or sent into slavery. In order to preserve the life of their sons, these women send their children into fosterage, where they obtain the necessary empowerment to return and overthrow an oppressive king or stepfather. It says Arthur's career begins when he successfully pulls a sword from the stone. This is not the same sword as Excalibur in later legend, for that is gifted him by the Lady of the Lake, and is one of the hollows. The ability to pull the sword from the stone is a sovereignty bestowing act, and Arthur becomes king, bringing his youthful might to restore the kingdom. The archetype of the Mabon derives from the British god Apollonius, who is very popular among the legionaries along Hadrian's Wall, as well as among the tribes of the north. The Romans incorporated many classical features into this archetype, chief of which of those are Apollo, Whether earlier Druidic teachings had already made this connection cannot be proved, but overlay is certainly there. Mabon, like Apollo, is both harpist and hunter. In both roles, the god is searching directly. He meets injustice, either by the challenge of his judgment represented by his harp, for he is judge, poet, and druid, or else by force of arms. In Arthurian tradition, we find the twofold role is represented by different sorts of men. The knights, such as Percival, Gawain, and Kay, exercise their chivalric skills in defense of their land. The poet-seers, such as Taliesin and Merlin, bring the clarity of their prophetic and poetic insight so that injustice is brought out and exposed publicly. It is only Arthur himself and Mabon who still combine both roles within them. It says innocence, purity, enthusiasm, warmth, a loving heart, joy, freedom, enlightenment, wholeness, health, clarity, directness, true vocation. Realize, here's some questions. These questions are important for you to answer, Aquarius. What is coming to fruition? Where do you commit your enthusiasm here? What joy or freedom is being offered? Alright, Aquarius. Swords, the spears. So you have the Mabon here with you, which also can be a relationship to Apollo, which came out in your reading last time. It says the spear maiden runs with her spear raised on her right wrist as a hawk. It says an energetic, enthusiastic, outgoing, courageous, and resourceful person. Encouragement, illuminating news, loyalty. Question, where must you be forthright? Okay, Aquarius, so this spear maiden can be yourself or it can be someone around you. Grail 10. Under a starlit sky, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry, of course. By the seashore, the path leads to a approach. Nearby stands the Grail. It says, after a long and weary search, the successful Grail winners arrive at Ceres, the holy place from which all the mysteries of the Grail stemmed, where they found the perfect peace and contentment of fulfillment. Contentment, the holiness of home or family, fellowship and sharing, peace and happiness. Question, what is at home here? Alright, so what joy of freedom is being offered? What's at home here? Where must you be forthright? Aquarius. But it feels like there's happiness, there's contentment, there's like peace. Okay? By the Grail King. Under a mighty oak sits the Grail King, holding an earthenware cup. On the tree hangs a golden bowl from the golden chains. Near the stream is a green stone. It says when the Grail Knight meets the Grail Guardian, he is challenged. Gawain encounters such a guardian and throws water upon the green stone nearby, which provokes their combat. The golden bowl represents the archetypal vessel of quest, by which the world is healed of its divisions. This is an understanding, generous, supportive, loving, and honorable person with healing latitude to move. It says, question, what are you honoring? What are you honoring in this situation here, Aquarius? I must be forthright about that. Alright, then we have the Grail King. Now, this could be you, a person around you, it can even be a spirit around you here. We have Stone 9. It says, animals find sanctuary at the wild herdsman's clearing. It says, when Gawain sets out on his quest for adventure, he encounters the wild herdsman around him, gathering all animals of the forest, for he is their guardian. It says, accomplishment, enjoyment of solitary pursuits, ease, love of nature, relaxation, and leisure. Personal satisfaction. Question, what is yours to enjoy? What is yours to enjoy, Aquarius? What joy is being offered to you? What are you honoring? Alright. Maybe you're going to feel more at peace in nature, going out in the forest, to the trees, with the animals. Maybe that's what makes you feel at peace at home. So I think that's maybe what it's telling you here. Alright, so let's get some runes and charms for yourself. we have these two dragon lovers, one being fire, one being water. We have Aries, you can have those placements, one around you. We have Ra. We have the Sun Beetle, which you're connected to. We did see the Sun come out in your card here. Alright. We have Thoth. And then we have the Moon, Aquarius. Connected with the Moon as well, the lunar sort of cycles, as well as the Sun. So, that's all I have for you. Like I said, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. Also go to my Etsy shop, go in there, go buy something, really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.